Hey guys, if you guys haven't noticed, there's a system I've been running into a lot last year.
16-bit arcade graphics.
You can't do this on Nintendo. Genesis does.
16-bit sports action.
You can't do this on Nintendo.
And so it got thinking, out of the hundreds of games for this system, I own like a whopping 12. I need to beef up my Sega Genesis collection. Now, I'm not crazy nostalgic for the system. I grew up with the Super Nintendo around this era, so I need some help. So I'm gonna ask some of my friends to give me some advice on what games for the Sega Genesis to collect. And I'd like to start off with 8-Bit Glitch.
What's going on, guys? 8-Bit Glitch 79 here, and I want to thank Samantha for inviting me onto this video collab. She reached out to me and said that she was looking to start collecting for the Genesis real heavily in the next year. So I wanted to know if there was any suggestions that I had for her. And so I hopped over to the shelf, looked through my collection, and picked out 5 great titles that she should be looking out for. And maybe you as well, if you don't already have them. So with that, let's move over to the first one. Okay guys, so when it comes to the Genesis, of course there's a very obvious hitters, heavy hitters, big bangers, the titles you gotta have, kind of like with Nintendo, you got all the Marios and stuff like that. So I'm skipping all the Sonics, I'm skipping all the Toe Jam and Earls, I'm skipping out on all the common things like Ultra Beast, skipping out on things like the Streets of Rage series, which is a given, absolute given series to collect for. So I'm not going obvious. I'm going kind of a little outside of the box with these ones, except for this one might hit some of those, and that is the 6-pack. That's right. No better cart on the Genesis gives you better bang for your buck than the 6-pack. This one here, it includes 6 iconic titles for the Genesis right off the bat. You got your first Sonic, boom, taken care of. You got your first Golden Axe, boom, taken care of. You got your Revenge of Shinobi, absolute fantastic game. You got your Puzzler, Columns, the Tetris of Genesis. You've got your Super Hang-Ons. You got your Race on right there. And of course, you got the first Streets of Rage. So right here, right off the bat, bam, you're getting 6 great, fantastic titles on Genesis, and it doesn't cost you that much. In this video, I'll make sure to include all of the prices for a complete in box. Obviously, if you go loose, it's going to be a lot cheaper, but I'll include all the complete in box prices down below. And yeah, so I'd say if you don't already have this, or you don't have a lot of these titles already in your collection, just grab yourself a 6-pack. We all could use a 6-pack now and again. Alright guys, so next up is a cheaper series to go on. I kind of cheated. This is kind of a series on the system, but you could pick any one of these titles or pick them all because you know what? They're really cheap. And they are sports games, but they are the best sports games in my opinion. And that is the Joe Montana Sports Talk Football series. There is a third one. I don't have it on the Genesis, but I have it on the Sega CD because it came out on both consoles. And if you look here, you got the first one in the Sega Classics box. You can get the normal box, whatever. And you got Sports Talk too. This is the one I played the most of as a kid. But these are fantastic football games. If you're not into sports, give them a try anyways. I mean, these are not going to run you that much at all. I'm, again, putting the prices for the complete in box for all 3 of them. Third one I don't have here. But I mean, even like you can find these cheaper than that. I'm sure there's sports. You're gonna find them in all kinds of lots and stuff. So give them a try. It was very innovative back in the day at this time to have the sportscast announcer calling the plays during the game, and I just love the graphics of the games. All right, guys. If there's something the Genesis is very known for, it is for the arcade ports. They had a ton of them, and they did them beautifully. And the first one I got here for you is Mercs. This is a fantastic game. If you love top-down run-and-gun games like Commando, the Rambo series on the Sega Master System, I don't know, any games like that, the Contra top-down levels, this is going to be the game for you. The weapons they have and the items in this game are fantastic. The graphics are on par, almost with the one-for-one with the arcade. And it's just a great, fantastic, fun game. And only downfall is it's only a 1-player game, which really kind of sucks. But you really need to give this game a try. It is super fun. All right, guys. So continuing on with those arcade ports, I picked another great one for you, and that is Twin Cobra. This is a fantastic shoot 'em up game. Obviously, it's a helicopter shoot 'em up, but it is hard as nails, dude. This game will hand you your ass. I'm telling you, I beat this once as a child with the help of a friend. We were passing the controller back and forth until we could beat it, but I've yet to beat it since then. I love playing this. Every time I feel like playing a shooter, this is the first one I go to. They came out on the NES, obviously with downgraded graphics, but this one is very, very well ported to the Genesis, and it is on par with its original arcade game. So give this one a try if you want a hard as nails shoot 'em up. All right, guys, so my fifth and last game suggestion for the Genesis might be an obvious one to some people. It might be well, duh, kind of a pick. But it's not as common as the Streets of Rage series or the Sonic series or anything like that. And that is a Disney title. And it's not Aladdin, it is Quack Shot, starring Donald Duck. This game is fantastic. This was my favorite game growing up, and it still is probably my top favorite Genesis game of all time. I had such fond memories of playing this game, and I've beat it so many times, and I just love playing it and going back to it again and again and again. The rumor is that this was going to be like a DuckTales 3 kind of shoot off of that series. But then it kind of got its own name and its own start here. So the graphics on this are fantastic, as most Disney games are. It's got a very unique weapon system, and the puzzles in it are simple, but they're fun. And it's just some great platform puzzling. And yeah, if you put this on and played it, or if you ever played it, you can see the DuckTales influence with the map and choosing where to go. And it's got kind of a Metroidvania-ish kind of aspect to it, where you have to go back to levels that you've played previously. But yeah, definitely a must-have if you're a Genesis, and a must-have if you're a platform gamer. All right, guys, so those were my 5 suggestions for the Genesis. If you're out there collecting, keep an eye out for those ones. And I'd like to thank Samantha for inviting me on to this channel. And with that, I'm glitching out.
Those are some awesome suggestions. A 6-pack, more bang for your buck. Those are my words. Also, the helicopter game sounds like it's pretty hard, but you know, I'm willing to give it a shot. And the Quack Shot game, that actually looks right up my alley. Those are some awesome suggestions. Next up, we have Jared from Retro Gaming Pandemic. It turns out that he's a big Sega fan, and so he gave me some of his games as well.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Jared from Retro Gaming Pandemic. Samantha, you asked me to give you 5 recommendations of Sega Genesis games, so here's 5 of my favorite exclusive to the console. First, we have Alien Storm. Second, one of my favorite horror beat-em-ups, Splatterhouse 3. Next, we have Mutant League Hockey. Next is my favorite beat-em-up, Streets of Rage 3. And then finally, last but not least, Castlevania Bloodlines. So those are some of my favorite Genesis games, exclusive to the console. I'm a huge fan of the Sega Genesis. So Samantha, let me know what games end up being your favorite. Take care, everyone.
So I had to do a little bit of research on some of these games. I didn't recognize many of the titles, and so I'm just going to go over a little bit in detail of what these games are, so that if you are also collecting for the Sega Genesis and any of these games interest you, you can know kind of what the price is running about this time and what the game is about. So starting off with Alien Storm, it looks like it's a side-scrolling action game with 3 character types. Loose, it's running about $27.40, and complete, $75.14. Splatterhouse 3, it's a beat 'em up. $100 loose and $298.07 complete. Damn, I hope this game is fun. Mutant League Hockey. Chainsaws and robots. Zombie hockey, this is a few drinks away from an epic game night. Loose, it's $78.04, and complete is $154.20. Streets of Rage 3 is a side-scrolling beat-em-up. The loose price is $68.56, and the complete price is $181.45. Castlevania Bloodline is a platforming game, and my guess, it's probably hard as hell, but I definitely want to add this one to my collection. It looks like the loose price is $77.90, and the complete price is $181.91. Now keep in mind, with all of these prices I'm providing to you, this is as of February 15th of 2022. Thank you so much for participating, 8-Bit Glitch and Jared from Retro Gaming Pandemic. Check out their channels in the description down below. This is actually a part 1 of 2 because I have 2 more people participating in this. I've got Gaming Off the Grid and Retro Rivals in my next video coming up. I wanted to keep my videos semi-short, but they have 10 more suggestions for me to check out. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments down below what you guys think I should be collecting for the Sega Genesis, given that my collection is pretty damn embarrassing. Thank you for watching.